Hey, how's it going, guys and gals? So I'm here to talk to y'all a little bit about renewing your Maryland Handgun Permit or your concealed carry permit. I'm going to pull my wallet out and show you what I'm talking about. So this is my Maryland Handgun Permit. All right, that is what allows me to be able to conceal carry in Maryland. That is the only license that Maryland has. There's no concealed carry license or concealed carry permit. We do sometimes refer to it as a concealed carry just to keep it simple, just because it'll be less confusing, but it is actually referred to as the Maryland Handgun Permit. Now with that, that allows you to conceal carry in Maryland. It used to allow you to open and or conceal carry, but the politicians up there in Annapolis found that open carry is a little bit too scary for them and their voter base, so that now open carry is illegal after October 1. But you can still conceal carry in Maryland. And again, this is that license, this is that permit, this is that Maryland Handgun Permit that allows you to do just that. Now, when you get it, it's only valid for up to 2 years, expiring the last day of your birth month. And in order to renew it, you will have to have a new class. In order to renew your Maryland Handgun Permit, you have to have a new 8-hour class, you have to have a new pouch style photo, and you need to apply online with the Maryland State Police. You do not need new live scan fingerprints to renew your Maryland Handgun Permit. But let me take a step back. If you allow your Maryland Handgun Permit to expire by even an hour, all right? Like mine, this doesn't expire until February 28th of 2026. But if I were to submit my application to renew this, or try to, on March 1st, 2026, and again, we're talking about like say 12:30 at night or 12:30 in the morning, all right? It is technically at that point expired, and they will give no grace. You will have to start all over, which means at that point you will need to have a 2-day class again. You have to have a new set of live scan fingerprints and a new passport style photo, and then pay $125 to get another Maryland Handgun Permit. But if your permit is not yet expired, you can still renew it. Now, again, 1 day of class, no new fingerprints, and yes, you want to have a passport style photo, and you apply online at the Maryland State Police. Now, you can do the training anywhere from the time it expires all the way out to 2 years in advance. The training is valid for up to 2 years. I wouldn't submit my application anything more than 3 months in advance or less than 2 weeks in advance. Now, if you forgot and you're within that 2-week window before it expires, hey, do what you got to do. But if we're thinking ahead of time, we want to get a permit renewal application in between the 3-month to the 2-week mark before our Maryland Handgun Permit expires. And again, we can get our training done anywhere from the day of expiration all the way out to 2 years in advance. So this is the advice I'm giving people: is do not wait till the last minute to get your renewal training done. Getting that renewal training done to a certain extent is the hardest part of the whole process, because you can submit your application any time or any day of the week, right? You can take your passport style photo any time or any day of the week. But what's going to be harder is for you to dedicate 8 hours or more, right, to doing a renewal class, to set that time away in your schedule, going and driving to it, participating in the class, right? That is going to be probably the hardest part. Not necessarily saying it's hard. I'm just saying it's going to be the hardest part. So go ahead and get the hard part done now. Get it done, months or even a year or plus in advance. And then, hey, when the time comes, and you can even, what I tell people too is, after the class is done, go ahead and get your application ready. Go ahead and get it all ready to go, so that when you decide to submit 3 months, 2.5, 2 months, a month in advance, you can just log in and hit that submit button. Go ahead and get it done and over with. Get the hard parts done, and do not let yourself be in a position where you're going to let it lapse and expire, and you got to spend a lot more money to redo everything, because it's a lot more expensive to start all over. All right? To give you an idea, our renewal class is usually $300, but it's on sale right now for $250. All right? But the initial 2-day class is $500. All right? Also, for a renewal, you do not need live scan fingerprints. If you do need live scan fingerprints, you're looking at anywhere from say $60 to $90 for a set of live scan fingerprints. Also, if you are renewing, it's a $75 renewal fee. If you are applying for your initial permit or a brand new permit from the get-go, that is $125. So there's a lot of money at stake too, not only time, but also money. So save yourself time, save yourself money, go ahead and get your renewal training done now, get your application prepared, and then when you're in that 3 to say 1 month gap before your permit expires, go ahead and hit that submit button. All right. Right now we're seeing about anywhere from 2 to 4 week turnaround on the renewal application. Sometimes sooner, sometimes later, but we're saying right now about 2 to 4 weeks before you get your new permit in once you apply for your renewal. So go ahead, if you haven't done this already, go to the description below and find our renewal classes and see what one works best for you. Get signed up and get that part done, because that is probably the most difficult part of the renewal process. And again, I know that you have been following our classes. You've been seeing that renewal classes are filling up more and more and farther in advance. We have, I think, 4 classes right now that are sold out. So get signed up. We had a big rush of people come through for their initial permit during 2022. Losing track of my years right now because we're just fresh after the new year. But after June 23rd, 2022, we had a big influx of people coming in, getting their training, and getting their permit. Well, guess what? We're coming up into that next year. We're coming up in 2024, where a lot of those people are coming through for the renewal training. So do not wait till the last minute. Get signed up. Go to PTPGUN.com. The link is in the description below. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe. And right now, if you sign up, you save $50 at checkout. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you in your renewal class soon.